Hello and welcome to the anime news section of Wonder WhyZ, where we are going to talk about all the major news updates which came in the last couple of weeks or so. From now, this is going to be a weekly event, so be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the news surrounding the world of anime and manga. With that being said, let's begin the video. So here we start off the news section with Olympics. Now we didn't exactly get to see Goku, Luffy or Pikachu for that matter in the opening ceremony, but still there's some pretty interesting stuff which are currently happening there, especially how some very popular anime OSTs are currently being played in various different games and in between games. For example, the Demon Slayer OST, the Haikyuu OST and even the Attack on Titan OST, which was actually being played in between the matches and in between the game sets. Moreover, I can't say this with 100% certainty because I had not myself watched this particular set of news, but apparently one announcer of the Olympic was actually dressed up in the attire of Jiraiya himself from the series of Naruto, which is a pretty cool thing if it actually happened. Moreover, even during the opening ceremony, even though we didn't actually get to see the characters whom I mentioned before, but still there were some pretty interesting tunes and OSTs which were actually played there. For example, the main themes of video games like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. So that's the news concerning Olympics and its involvement with anime. Now the next news is in relation to Anihana. A couple of months back I reported here on Wonder WhyZ that Anihana is going to get a 10-year-old special for the 10th anniversary of Anihana, and we have some more updates in this particular regard. Apparently the voice cast for Anihana will appear at the event in Saitama's Chichibu on August 28, which is 1 month from now. And we still don't know what exactly this 10th anniversary thing is going to be. We only have one particular image or other poster for it, which contains some very creepy legs of Menma, but I'm definitely looking forward to this particular thing. I can't say with 100% guarantee if this is actually going to be a movie set 10 years later, or maybe some anime series, or maybe even some live action adaptation, but overall I'm just happy that we are getting something from the series of Anihana and I'm really excited about that. Now moving forward, we also have some major news for the Dragon Ball Super movie as well, or rather Dragon Ball Super movie number 2, which is going to be released next year in 2022. Now last week during the Comic Con panel, we actually got to see the teaser trailer for this, which was a very basic 10-second teaser, and along with that we also get a name drop or name reveal for this movie, and this movie is now called Dragon Ball Super Hero. Now I have made a couple of different videos talking about various different aspects of this teaser, whether this is going to be a full CG or hybrid movie, whether this is going to be a Gohan and Pan centric movie or not. So I would advise you to go and watch those videos, links are in the description below as well as on the I button. So that was the news concerning Dragon Ball Super, because right after Dragon Ball Super Broly we are getting this particular movie. And apparently it seems like it is going to skip the ongoing current manga arcs, and it is most likely going to take place just around the time of End of Z. So I'm obviously looking forward to see how Dragon Ball Super evolves in the near future and what is basically in store for us, and if at all this movie in some way or not is going to retcon the End of Z ending. So I'm interested to see how all of those things unfold. For the next news, we have Konosuba, and I am absolutely elated and joyed to share this particular news because this is a series which is very close to my heart, and Konosuba is finally getting a sequel. We don't know if this is going to be the technical season 3, if this is actually an anime series or a movie or whatever this is, but according to the official Konosuba Twitter, it was announced that there was going to be a new production coming up very soon. We do not have any further updates after that if this is really going to be a movie or the quote-unquote season 3 anime. We have no idea of it, but I'm really looking forward to see especially the development of the characters. No major manga or light novel spoilers here, but I'm really excited for that because I absolutely love this series. Moreover, the English translation for the post, which was actually posted by the official Japanese Twitter, read the following: "New animation production decision, a blessing to this wonderful world. The production of a new animation series has been decided. New animation announcement visual released. Please look forward to the follow-up report." And along with that, we also get to see this particular image, which is sort of the promotional teaser or poster for this particular announcement. Now moving forward, we have a news concerning India and anime. I had sort of covered this particular thing in a prior video, but I just wanted to share it here. But please keep in mind that this is actually a manga spoiler. If you are not caught up with the manga of Dr. Stone, then I highly advise you to skip over this particular news. And with that being said, here is the manga spoiler. The current chapters of the Dr. Stone manga has actually landed Senku and gang directly into India, where they have reunited with Ryusui's half-brother in the form of Sai, who is a mathematical genius. So yeah, for the very first time, not very first time, because India has been sort of mentioned and even shown in some of the prior anime, for example Hyoka and even JoJo, but in a long time we are properly entering into India and we are exploring India in a Japanese series. So I am very excited about that. It seems like this is going to be a very mini arc and maybe we are going to come out of India very soon, but for now we have almost a permanent ally, an Indian ally who is joining the ranks of the Kingdom of Science. And as an Indian myself, as an Indian anime fan myself, I'm obviously overjoyed by this particular news. The next one here is a very short news, but I just needed to include it here because it's kind of relevant, because the release date for it is coming up very soon. So, My Hero Academia Movie 3 released its second trailer recently, and as we know, the movie 3 is called My Hero Academia Movie 3 World Heroes Mission. And we have the release for the second trailer, and things are looking pretty interesting. Obviously, it is a huge contrast to the current manga arcs as well. No major manga spoilers by the way, but I'm just looking forward to this particular movie. Unfortunately enough for the international audience, we can't see it as of yet. It's going to be released in Japan on August 6th. But let's see when it is eventually released for the outside world as well, since unfortunately this is not a simulcast or a simultaneous release worldwide. And lastly, for this particular video, we have a very huge news, and absolutely massive news for that matter. We knew that this was eventually going to happen sometime down the road, but it has finally happened. One Piece has crossed 490 million copies worldwide, and therefore it has managed to dethrone Batman itself. This is an absolutely huge thing. Now, you have to understand here that this is not a static number, but for the most part with this particular new record, it had sold almost 400 million copies domestically and the rest of them were sold worldwide. The manga has now surpassed the sales of Batman comics, which had accumulated over the years 484 million copies. And this is an absolutely huge figure. The only series which is standing on top of One Piece at this particular moment is none other than Superman, and maybe if things go right, sometime down the future, maybe say 5 years down the road, maybe Superman will also be defeated by One Piece, which is a absolutely huge news. So these are all the things which I wanted to cover in this particular news section of Wonder WhyZ. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for joining in. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you are interested in more news related to anime and manga. I'm going to do this as a weekly series from now on, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for joining in. Also, please join the channel membership for some very cool perks and features, and join our Discord server as well as the Naruto fanbase server for some very exciting stuff. With that being said guys, thank you so much for joining in. This is Wonder WhyZ, and I'll see you soon on the next one.